Scoopy the Pink Rabbit lives in fluffy gardens. Scoopy lives here, at 1 Raspberry Ripple Road, to be precise. Rabbits come in many colors. I'm sure if you've seen a rabbit, it was probably white, brown, or gray. Scoopy is pink. Have you ever seen a pink rabbit before? Most rabbits eat lettuce leaves, which are very good for you. Scoopy eats ice cream. Oh dear. Yes, Scoopy loves ice cream. And when she has finished her ice cream, she sometimes asks, "Why have I no ice cream left?" And if you told her that it was because she ate it all, she might ask, "Why do people have to eat? Why is lettuce good for you? Who eats more food than anyone else?" You see, Scoopy just can't help asking questions. Our story begins with the beep of a car horn. George, the mean yellow dog, was beeping his horn as Scoopy crossed the road. Scoopy stopped in the middle of the road and asked, "Why do you drive a car?" "Because I hate walking," shouted George. So Scoopy asked, "Why don't you like to walk? Do you walk funny? Is it because you look silly?" George got very angry at Scoopy. He turned his car around and went home. He didn't like Scoopy saying he walked funny. When Scoopy realized that George wasn't going to come back, she continued on her way. Scoopy loved going for walks so she could stretch her little legs. She was walking along the path when she saw Rex the pig and Wee Reg the puppy. Rex had a shiny new pot and he was showing it to Wee Reg. "Why do you have a pot?" asked Scoopy. "For cooking stew on my brand new cooker," answered Rex. So Scoopy asked more questions. "Why do you like stew? Will stew make your big tummy even bigger?" Rex shouted, "My tummy is not big." And he stormed off in a huff. He was really quite upset. Scoopy turned to Wee Reg and was just about to ask more questions when he stopped her. "Poor Rex is very upset," he said. "You have hurt his feelings and made him feel very bad." Then he went home before Scoopy could say anything else. Wee Reg was right. Some of Scoopy's questions had made Rex feel very bad. And George, too. "I don't want to hurt people's feelings," Scoopy thought to herself. "So I'd better stop asking questions altogether." She decided to say sorry to everyone for making them feel bad. And she thought it would be nice to bring them ice cream cones to make them feel better. So she went off to get some. But on her way, Scoopy saw Monty the goat, who looked very flustered. "Do you need any help, Monty?" she asked, and then suddenly covered her mouth. She had asked a question, and she hadn't meant to. As you know, she sometimes hurts people's feelings when she asks questions. But as it happens, Monty did need help. It was George's birthday, and Monty was having a terrible time deciding what to get him. "I was thinking about getting George some walking shoes," said Monty. Scoopy thought about this. Would George like walking shoes? "George hates walking," she shouted, remembering what George had said. "Oh, I'm glad you knew that," said Monty. "Perhaps I can make him some sausage and mash." But then he frowned. "Oh, but my cooker is broken. How can I cook anything?" "Rex the pig has a new cooker," she shouted, remembering what Rex had said. Monty was overjoyed. Scoopy was able to solve all of his problems. But she had only been able to help because she had asked so many questions. Scoopy was confused. if I should ask questions or not. Later that day, it was time for George's birthday party. He was very happy when he unwrapped Monty's gift. It was lovely sausage and mash. "Thank you, Monty," said George. George loved sausage and mash. "Don't thank me," said Monty. "Thank Scoopy the Pink Rabbit." At the party, Scoopy began asking questions once more. But this time, she asked a very important question. She asked Paolo the cat how he got to be so clever. "Well," replied Paolo, "when I don't know something, I ask questions about it." Scoopy nodded. "Yes," she said, looking at how happy George was. "Asking questions can be very good. As long as you're careful to ask the right questions and not hurt anyone's feelings," added Paolo. As Paolo left to go and play with some string, Scoopy decided to choose her questions more carefully in future. In fact, she only asked one more question all that day. Another very important question.